ye na wode wontuma so aba bebo ye de no ano na a free sabri akopem se do nsia bebo ma ye de no nsia kase ebo no abro no nsia pepepe no dwumadi a WONTUMI TV ya today Talk Ghana and ye de ebro ene dabnada bosumia etoso enum ewa afi mu no ne de etoso dunkro ene ne na meda obi biara ase ahwefo nyina nyame enhyira bo meda nyina ase na for starters meda eye be production team so ase asidan koma eye kufinto asidan koma ene ewie ice tea meda nas papa eye dana kwame and so medana se ene ewie it's production team a omo asobase ma yedi dwumadie strong kwaya today Talk Ghana ebro edono na me kai wo se dwumadie so na ewie wo call Facebook WONTUMI 101.3 FM ewo Facebook a live streaming wo sa ebeka dwumadie nyina ewo ho wo call YouTube nso abesrew eye WONTUMI TV live ewo YouTube WONTUMI TV live ewo YouTube enti ubetumi nso akọ for the live streaming na also what be a dwumadie echi ubetumi drop comments ewo ho na yahwe ye ekra bebrebeba ye be kenkan ede ama enti meda wasibio bidin ede Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah keke edie na edmentne a free sabri akopem se no nsia ebebo na enche eda akwakoye bnada idie enche kra eye lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu or a private legal practitioner with Obri Buahe and associated as Obri Buahe Chambers. It's lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu enche kra betina si dwumadie so Sansuna Honorable Andrews Bediako, be a friend Honorable Andy Young, Honorable Andrews Bediako, former MCE for German South, and so it would be so and another area into a year Tuesday panel. No, it's Nasi, it's Sunday America, Honorable a year Andy Bediako, and as Honorable Andy Young, together with lawyer Evans Osei Bunsu. So it will take it over 10 and then another area. Now later on the program a gasto mixture mixture and so ebet nase na yeniomo edin komo edunti se a stomach ulcer a bia na just a year or how be with a year menstrual pains menstrual disorder and I say beman suno ya kacha say who problem with prostate enlargement and then near keke kanwa ye nature medics consult wabaoba ono beba bi din komo na wachro de ubeye omo ewo nrobia omo airton ewo pharmacy and herbal shops no gasto mixture mensoplex mixture prostaplex mixture wunti the din da be pacho and stay glued that problem a stomach ulcer and then won't in Kebio say ubedini omo eka so anti stay glued later on the program yadi omo so ebechuche nkomo na yakana sado ene ensabno edoso President Mahama has been talking about agenda 111. President Mahama ensaka agenda 111 hospitals no ensem in the course of the week, wakahu ensem or is it over the weekend? And Kwaku Bosubiu say agenda 111 when they said 2024 elections just prior to a 2024 elections no or say ambitious project. No dima dear Krentia NPP de Sika Ebeshe agenda 111 mupi hospitals P NEC Abomusado a year of ambitious project. And they was repeated say agenda 111 hospitals no this year na yes na the go no yeah adie bia just bro so crowd do but question is 24-hour economy and almost 24-hour economy in markets we are Ghana near fako adwendwene mu kɔto kasa mu yɛ say fako deep thinking think about it deeply 24-hour economy market no district bia ebenyabi enya ne chefa over 200 markets and a President John Dramani Mahama esi obabisi markets 24-hour economy markets Obantem mukura no to be for hodum konya obodie ene obanchi bi ukontombre bi ene mantemu obo aye market nkiti bi wo hodba ufa obantem mukura to be kodija eno no osi over 200 24-hour economy markets eno no the President John Dramani Mahama ehu se over ambitious project agenda 111 hospitals there. He has a problem with it. Now, on my what your baymua and can you obey Niobeshe and then the Kika can heal health matters. Uko US of A, normal air yobo campaigner, omo air campaigner over the years, omo campaigner they campaign on health issues, on health grounds. Ningina umubi and nona. Developed countries no motion on their tuaba. Then ye campaigner, ye be campaigning on markets. 24-hour markets. I do they hear President Mahama. The core needs of a people no dear Debbie. I do a here. Into who they say 24-hour economy markets no. And ye far better than a year agenda 111 hospitals. And we over ambitious projects. And on 35 BDN and then you become 35 near Yedada. NPP, Sa 35 now President Mahama, Ekas will be doing Jumano. Yedada. Sa 35 no crowd ye at the Hodada, and so obu ABA, and obu air chin goes slow. A been a war combine a year is a swami, and you for recruit the end. And no sa projects near Yedada. Until Onya in some can. So Baba man and ya and do ye that obuname ye na and they nurses alawano de ya je enso ya nto mamo and the nurses bonkafra you say nurses adwuma and ye bebu do torti say ye be ya de voluntary ayi transportation sika kakra de ya ma na wakoye nurse adwuma hey and you said you have na exodus no anoba den I fed the one logo line to UK. I fed the nurses no airbabe to Santne. One logo line to US of A. Na chesomu ebe to kwai akwako ye juma ewa manone. Because I want to go to God my nurses and jumano in high demand. Yet the ano dear. Ye hear more nurses to fill a year hospitals no so be juma. Agenda 111. President Mahama say over ambitious projects. And so now since the goofy yen to me for Jumamu. And think as ye real hospitals here. Ye nurse of war Mako Suku Akorakimu brains. Want to make a juma. Ewo agenda 111 hospitals imuana. Infidie de gumuna say you and then uko chow for near kuchow for ni. Yes, ye do court. Infoni keke uko chamfoni of abandoned projects. Abaiwe osibedo air court. Yabechi watu. And so nurses tifie abu enye juma enye. Agenda 111 hospitals ye bi infidie gum President Mahama si omiye. Na wabamu juma ye. Then mo de mo de bekwa mo benya pragia mu atena. Na yamamu transportation sika de odebema mo. Hey! Ghana for nurse for saying ye pay home. Ghana for nurse way. Say and I'm open one na. A catch then another salawado de ya j and so yan to abamamo. Automatic posting. Because the video be a butu castle. No address this and that. Hey! 1 million codes and Rania Kawas and I told you. nurse for ye the woman, teacher for ye the woman. Hey, Bahama is the whole. Ebeye why? Ya bompai. Ebeye kakrakra 2028 November. Na yahwe ye mobesai. Se ya na mopem ho a no matinem. Why? Mupe change. Say ye beba ye bie agenda 111 hospitals na. NPP or can or see a dear you. You can't near you now. Now what to about the NPP? Until there is hope for the future. A chance we move. Monkaba kuma and to move. Why? Now and then. And then, ye major topic pa. Major topic pa. Freedom of expression. Freedom of expression. And I know Baumia can say democracy under siege. Oh, and freedom of expression under siege. And the NDC for I say Obo Emma Nkansah. And they we Ghana near na wunia kukudra. Just Obe Kasakra na we should be Kuna Washinifa. Na wudi ni omaye. Omu tata a ya man for some for the politicians traditional media no so and the NDC for and him say Ghana ni bia voice social media nti and the Ghana ni bia voice and one is obetwu phone was be call TikTok live uchu phone was be call Facebook live na wa hyase na wo kasa Wokasa nso a yebeti and the NDC for who so obia wo voice obia to make kasa enti e no the free traditional media no so e de do social media NDC for buy a free 2025 TikTokers gina ya chi obagu ya chi bloggers agum wo hwe eye TikTokers bi te say eye yayira abi wunum and Samuel abedetoduma ba ko ye blogger ba ko ye TikToker and this what a man in eka ho chese de what the fact social media crowd or mobecho eyehuna said ye be ya WONTUMI kan ye obeka edietia abai no so onya de papa bia ye beba be praise no de ma oye nyina ejigu ebi ne ye kan 1 million coders obu so and the nurses for bugina amani abre teacher for ani abre cocoa farmers obani abre etisa obekọ do akwa kire wadwe de and you move now. Ye babechu, ye do court in Kusiaga. Now, order for over the weekend, what's a honorable affair market? What's it in it? Na a year circuit court 9 judge. I just say a hot and in Peniphobia to this a agenda court. A hot year ye through her belgina. O share said yet yeda. Ebia eduna abronye koka ise wahye wig and just what dia kata di tiso agenda court the free ho banyina utumu say NDC agenda no mo eye no court ho na judge ye koka ya o say warubandi abronye remanded till the final determination of the case adia no so pro ye no for days near Kwafenyo market war for days near and then you be the same lawyer waha. The ruling no crowd and mother the entire remand no yes here no OG and that just about to be the high court. That just about Kwaku DH and mother and then men was a market the Facebook war and they were trans empire the Facebook war or see at long last hit no can judge no dear and then end of the ruling no abba. That day to no remand day now I me say bia me to be a year kwa ni ma be you know ya kenkan I just say omuja na obesa kwa ye aka kika nsama aye ne oye no bio enti ne omo remanded and the make say be catch us on Saturday me ni abronye wife etwetwenkom bro yan sana ekire aduane for days na aduane entube enko abronye nchen because omo remanded will be and I Okoji police escort and say what to be a will be and then I've gotten in touch with the wife. I then Omako Enti every Saturday crowd before then every Wednesday na abron ye ndidi every Saturday okoye abron ye na ne ho mfa do enti ode ne nsa de na maduane no ma every sad time the yire crowd hu no ode aduane ama no wadi enti e ka sai abron ye ndidi a ochina any 1 week a Kyeremanteng no for about a week abron ye ndidi ye eno da ho na ne ho emfa no ene krobo kwa kwhwe no job kwaji police escort iso a just obe code ye police for adwuma de bu bobi but edu ba bia just some na wa bempese because I spoke with the wife, spoke with the lawyer no crowd o mo mpele ni ma hwe kura because pain was in the pain and crewmen associates omo na handle abronye case the number to job on kroma no so can sempi. I spoke with lawyer Mate over the weekend. Although the omu peneni mashe kura. So chere kasado no. Eti police for kura peneni mashe. Eti uko JS court no kura na kaya say munchai kakra beye 1 hour. A comedy di pano for days abronye ndidi. Then no na ene me bodo tofa na mpenifu abemu. Eno ena afenyo market kokan over with the weekender. Ghana Bar Association Felix Kwaku fosu ono kan bi ebro mu opposition and by body audio edidi judge for atem Felix Kwaku fosu edidi judges atem so obo ye partisan ho kro de ba no and then when you the voice sent Ghana Bar Association at ho yede and afa your market kasa edidi judge for atem and then Ghana Bar Association true spokesperson Savior Kuje na ya de enjirese Savior and ye betche Savior and then onu be so o kirese mu so bo so sad ye no so kra na me so afa your back so aba be respond Ghana Bar Association aba back onu so asa to be amane ama parliament omo ani abresa asem no omo afa the World Cup na afa your mark in the no me kwa dim no mekai the response no e de akiro and the minority a omo a petition members of the diplomatic corps enti NPP for lawyer Henry Boache Nanabi and Jerry Ahmed Shaib omo petition diplomatic corps no and the klata kwakomo mo say beka diplomatic corps ebia na me na na bre wa wanti ase ewiase afa na nyina Ghana say ye omo na hwibom so musu entie yasem yibio na NDC fo tata MPP fo wo krom ha sinse no de wo je hwe amsi achew freedom of speech any Ghana obi antube kasa etiana NPP for the akwakodom amanode for so so emehwe the president Mahama and the NDC wo my Ghana eno etiana obukohu excellency her excellency Imani Kwadi ono ena wo share or ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to Ghana and dean of the diplomatic corps in Ghana. And that the CBB the section 208 of the criminal code. And I am the person lawyer and so I just say who should the part do na nipa be 16. NDC for buy your omwachom a free 2025 I don't wanna a year section 208 of the criminal code. And obede a year a juma. Eti obehwe David Sando de Kwame Bafo Abronye de wo hwat nkwana na de Mohammed Hwan obugina no tutu na ye section 208 and obede a year juma na dey ye Ghana for bi eti na omuso a the petition a 8-page 8-page petition and the akwakoma a members of the diplomatic corps say omo enka bi mai na ye wom no omo person omo monitor situation e koso wo Ghana and to reaffirm the freedom of expression, the importance of the freedom of expression they want the government, they want them to engage government on prosecution against the opposition, persecution against the opposition, and encourage state institutions to be neutral. No courts, ebinum akoye bibi ewo. Enti makasa enen fodinu no metwa ede akire no na menhwe se betumi quickly betumi ehu ma afenyo ma kendie no nanka be read ye ensem ode ato in response to a year savior and that's Ghana Bar Association and sensebna na fe okay ene ba ko ode aba after 6 days of waiting. The famous ruling of the Circuit Court 9 in the Abronye case is out. All right-thinking members of society can now read for themselves. And according to the judge, the court is of the view that when granted bail, that's Abronye, the accused will commit further offenses. Accordingly, the bail application by the counsel for the accused is refused. The accused is hereby remanded into BNI custody. Okay, we're supposed to say, a war. The Facebook war. But in response to that of the Ghana Bar Association, me patch way quickly be running through the main company phone chain. Honorable Alexander Afenyomark Ninsabo Kaya Ghana Bar Association. Savior, be the savior that the Niabre, but then or a spokesperson to your Kasaba Ghana Bar Association. Or say, is it ethical for the Circuit Court 9 judge in the Abronye case to refuse to release his ruling to Abronye's lawyers after 6 days? What is the judge afraid of? Is he still editing, or he's having some technical hitches? Or possibly the computer in the courtroom has crashed? Should such a judge be taken serious? Does he deserve the respect of right-thinking members of the society? And opportunity we anchor lawyer judge no ko release a ruling no. Now he continues. Ose Felix Kwaku Fosu's Ghana Bar Association. Maybe by the into your trosa. Maybe a Felix Kwaku Fosu. Or no Kokasa Ghana Bar Association for Monkasa and the Ghana Bar Association. Savior Edrebika and Okasa. It was true of Felix Kwaku Fosu Ghana Bar Association. Remand order was made 13th May 2026. Today is 19th May 2026. Yesterday, the registrar told Abronye's lawyers that the records book was still with the court. This morning, the story is that the court is sitting. Can the Chief Justice or the Judicial Secretary intervene in this? Can the GBA treat this as an urgent matter and appeal to the Circuit Court 9 judge to release his ruling? Will a condemnation of such unprofessional conduct amount to an attack on the judge? And then otutu bomb we after Circuit Court 9 judge no edi beye 1 or 2 hours and after we're releasing the ruling. A judge share no and after or did the ruling ever after 6 days. Yet your my Ghana eyewe na okoka mo say Afenyomark ako over the bar. And then you will be ewa enti memma lawyer Evans Oseibus and the Honorable Andrews Bediako, Honorable and Young, memma na kwaba, memma wa kwaba ewujumeti so. Everybody for memma kwaba. Ya so bro. Nah.
Man KK.
Andy Young.
Man KK.
Obaya ya wa animal farm judge ho.
Oh yeah.
Judge to be born a year Idi Amin din e ko to Idi Amin.
Freedom, there is freedom of speech, but freedom after speech WONTUMI guarantee.
Ono dey be the 1992 constitution be baby ade dey no ehye. Ai Obaya Ghana e no no. Na rabo ohoye.
KK amanfo se yehoye. Amanfo se yehoye. Yehoye anesa.
Yeah, there be as.
Ya be chia na ya chia watie fo no ye na hwe. lawyer mini lawyer so I said they na five money at the same time
and you know be converge
keke me fa kwanso na machia me father back we trouble master J Koko old retired a friend a teacher na ofidi on friend agro said they come here cry say mo stations no or rotate ade cha no pa say we retired nti ofi onko baby nti ofiri wontumi a no ko movement o say wontumi ya morning show no mo jai mo wi ansa na movement for aba nti ofiri wontumi a no ko movement no the billionaires TV no the account me say ene masresa nti already any station e wontumi
oh ya me shira de ya dana
we bi obi a ye chewa nyumre yakopɔ ma wo kwatente o de omanyi no otwam 80 and so very strong
oh okay
yeah adwempa wo tima wo nyiche wo
sa yeah no cry
obi nti master J Koko anyway so na Saturday no me call brekum say yabatu ya ho nsense
yeah
I think say was it Thursday was newborn pharmacy and so brekum wo fidie ho na da all the time the opadi no say ebo 4 o'clock na unyanya de untie program wi a o sorry na fidie ho nti newborn pharmacy wo brekum station opani anyumre ya chao ene wana ohwe u program ya nkofo he
oh yeah double
two jaro say no what you are that's right now we say na judges na mo te sa circuit court 9 hono Adiba fan judges na ka
and then you fire back from Felix Kwaku for so Ghana bar
yeah why omo ye bi wo man and I think say Ghana for no gradually say who ase dun kati asama waka no
I don't say
wakoshia party for no ka chiro mo say despite all the hardships na wo hori nyina no more abandon shape no more abandon NDC no omo koso ani akiri
yo
na emre pa beba
no nam hardship no na omo edi akiri aba be fa hardship
no me na ke osi ni pa bu kwase ya ni pro chiro
wo wadidi ame wo ba kra wo ma edidi ame wo
party na
ne ba kra didi ame
onam sesi ya o thank you to no kasi o de nam no de na o de gumo de nante na nka full soldiers no musu no o pake o kasi ndisi mu nko na presidential candidate ya wa when president o ye thank you to we a chairman so na ma chi so ye thank you to ya no mu se nyina ya Jimmy for sabi o ka frache o pe president edi na full soldiers ya o musu enti nka o kasi no pake kasi no si wo na fa hu sika no boa o mo ne adwuma wo party no NDC na o be kan cho say o mo nka o mo akomanto o mo ye na o mo good nti haship ho de mi wa mo betra sana maka je say all the fundamentals are good o man na yi bi e inflation
ba bi o mo na entitled o mo bells
enti o mo duru nkran NDC for sada o mo ti o mo duru nkran mo strategy o mo de campaign o mo konkura na sense o mo strategy o mo de campaign say no o mo ba ayi ba bi aye galamsey no a ne ya ka che mo say galamsey no kufu ado nipa bonenti na omsi munyaa no ye ba ye be boa ma mo aye galamsey no no mo akoyesa aka mba omuduru nkran ya nkran fo osu se ye se nsu no no mo kufu ado na galamsey no ntumi nko na ye ba ye be ko ye de be ko galamsey no enti galamsey krono afko no enkran omo strategy omo de fight omo ba nkura na se a eno so omo strategy omo de fight ya na wo se ye nyina se bi
na wo se ono aba eno ti no mbe so omo gage eye media no se de omo wo nkro nketo omo enti no
exactly
no omo de intro se tete bentoa
ene kaku ene Manchester
ene wo koka wa ha obi ante ene se de wonya twa ntro da no obi
social media ye na omo ye se omo ko chi aba ya ba ko voter register o de to ne status o ni tu sika na wan for di gu ni so afi o wi ana o mo se o mo asan friend se ma me ye ne se afro ye se ye nya afro nti pe ba bitira akire ye nya ho e be fro am si ba ko wo no fo o se obi akwatwe se o ye incompetent
yes
kwa na o ma police for twere no krata se omra o mu invite no o mo me resolve o mu issue ye di gu ni so am se ya withdraw krata no enti ye na de o ntumi dra ba bi nya de o pe o na ye na afenyo o di gu judge so a ruling about that ye trust ya media Ghana Bar Association for lawyer kan o members no media o mo ye nkofobia meji o mo dipa enye we nti na me be ka say Ghana Bar Association me nyo mo ni but hypocrisy na wo man mu na say hwe so because ruling by e ko be say 1 week ni na efficient kan senka mo mutumi issue statement condemning the ruling of the judge say ade wo ya wa ye no enya ade pa na mo condemn no kan ne ya mo release against afenyo market nka nyina be support mo
na change justice bi chia
o na so no dey aka some 6 months no ko nti on fa ho o de reset na hye nsa e na oto na o ye de ope nti nsema o mo kan ese toku no ayi si wa ese o mo yi ro bai chief justice we be dey na waye ade mo no be na waye e wo mem mo nka che na lawyer mo na mo fie no waye de ade mo bi aba mo nka che
lawyer de da bi ho kan ko ya to be your politics lawyer de
o ya de be na ka o mo fie no oh oba ye ya mo yi toku no firi ho amode bafbo ni bai ade foforo bem pa na o de abeka judiciary reset adwuma be na o de aba judiciary no kwa na ekọ na chi enti me de mesere se Ghana for enim de o woni de mai bibi ekọ enti ese ru nkete o nam kura na se o dada nkofo se o de ahokire o bete o de mo nyintum na emrepa na be bada ben wo betwa almost 2 years na ko why we a full soldier ye mo bibi a jodi esisi a 2029 no enya de a oba bi muntumi ma nti wa nya bi eno anu atwam sa do
o ka cha isa 24 hours nka o mu mbisa de se na obi abeya adwuma 133 de se ko bi ayan
na nya on ne ka so betete electricity
ai
o tin ka wo ye adwuma na jo na ya tete electricity so enti bi ko tunkofu o mo so ye na ye nyina be gya awi adwuma na ye nyina ko adwuma na jo o be wo electricity ko ya 24% e ko 28 kwa na mo de ba o mo te 4 free so my petrol no ya o mo asan atum bi oh enti enkrofo we no ye enkrofo bia na keke se ya ti asimu dia na nka memeka me chama abronye nsemi bi
okay mama ma law akwaba na ebi odo be pray the blue mansa
ya mama ye din ni nyina you see
ejagu fie
no so ati ase
say judiciary ho de
Ghana ba ne ayi nyina chese ayame wanwanti and the young odi say young okasa ko di okani nyina da mutrodo keke eya na ma me reko adwuma na esem wo mu no entiti ameti odi ni nyina na amama yete say de say me raho ne say ihu judiciary ne de kaye na ye bema asumdue pepepe ye nokre adadi na edru baabi a ekogo de a ene ne ebeka ekona de a ene ye nka you see ade ba ko pa na me pesa me kan say in a constitutional democracy like Ghana, liberty is the hallmark of justice. Liberty, the hallmark of justice. Now, I say, quite bemwa, memo be Article 15.3. Now we Article 14. Now bones and liberty away, and then the hallmark of what? The whole justice. Into nipa, so restraining no answer the liberty or Jeffrey the loss of liberty. No, I be a very dangerous. I was able to buy any punishment or them one or Dennis or the washer them no my uncle. Now shut them sa na ntimi nko ba bia sa liberty ne yaji firi nsema ya papa na liberty ne ya anye mfiri obi nsem kwa ye kwa je firi ne nsem nyina na ye kwa je firi offense bia ya to din misdemeanor section 208 misdemeanor na publish false information and as information ya false empo afi ne bebusa me se no krebe na omo law na define ne say misdemeanor na say judge ko hye baabi na within 1 week confirm the judgment Maya, what does it mean? When keke me dade bi shemu ansa na ya start before judgment when say judgment na ya de beba no ya de ba eno na wo gina so na say judgment na nko ya wa gina so de akwa appeal etimi fa ne say say interlocutory ayi na wo pese oye na appeal na pese oye say judge na refuse obey nti o ko repeat application na wo high court na ma obey no this what the judgment na ya dey on sa kan the ruling na ansa etini ruling na ade kan ho na ade attach o bail application na what they are called high court akwaji bail amana. It is a 1 week no on famaya. Let us say o apply bail no crime fa. That means that judge no trimupo bi say obema ni panashim.
Just on from background which has higher court.
Na ade akọ high court. Eba sa na o share the intention of the judge. And to hear intention na amako kan say the intention is actuated by malice, bad faith. Into what can say na asan be chewo. And the judges are not immune from criticism. Every judge can be criticized, provided that criticism is a constructive criticism. It's within the remit of the law. It is a obi criticize a judge no. As a way a judge or take court 9. And Maka says circuit court na akro original jurisdiction obi timi make statement wo sunyan ne akwache ne de ne ko adenta circuit court 9 adenta circuit court 9 or regional jurisdiction ewo sunyan so ana ye kan region anya greater Accra region and the DNT ne was circuit court wo ebia sunyan ye was circuit court wo eastern region but obi kan statement no ho a ye try no ne abefa no ko Accra Central Police Station and san ye na ko circuit court 9 what is the purpose, what is the motive, what is the rationale behind it enti a circuit court 9 hon kwan de decide nipa no empo bank kan a circuit court no doso adenta kwan na Ben Central Police Station na minime bia na minim kan ye enti and the young beti ma kire me. These are some of the things that obi be ya mo criticize judge bi enti na mka say liberty a hallmark of what article 19(2)(c) as stated clearly say ayina nipa bia no onya guilty until proven otherwise. It is a simple na nipa na kan afi ne de ni gina mra nanim na emra ne ne bedi de emra ne se eti enya nkwa asem num enti die enti ana say nipa no o use bail no e dey punish no. In fact they happen with this country no see anhwe ye ni anka ho asem a keke one day me no mienu nyina obi anye save because you best step out there na you step kasa wie out there na umbeka kire say false information and we will be arrested and detained.
Na ya bia nkra me hu nsam twerofo bi omo so kra ya na eyebesere ya na eyebesere ba bia Ghana ye free aba bedri a criminal libel law na nado anaso bampani dada kufo true na nado ye free ho na ede ye so sansam we say so what's the meaning of this but yeah and then
yes the omuye no it offends both the spirit and the letter of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The spirit and the letter which guarantees fundamental right of an individual. It offends it. And I don't know, the entire person undermining the 1992 Constitution, you use different constitution, it is
some are more equal than others. So the judge
yes. So the point I'm making is why Adenta Circuit Court 9? Adetina Ghana for some Musa questions why Adenta Circuit Court 9? Obekumasi I was Circuit Court to Edum. You will be okay me. Ye wo circuit court twa ye ho ahia ye will be Tafo, ye will be Donyina, ye will be Asqua. Circuit court ni nyina adenti ne achi obi a say circuit court e bi Asqua circuit court 4 e hon kwan na da bi e decide pa no. Why? Abra circuit court ni nyina omu nyina wa regional jurisdiction. So the question I'm asking is omu nyina wa regional jurisdiction pursuant to section 41 and 42 of the court at Act 459. Who read it at 459? Section 41 and section 42 of Act 459. Act na ebo court no ho ban yade bu court no. Also circuit court was regional jurisdiction, geographical jurisdiction. A obetim otimi didi asem. Eti adenti na Adenta circuit court 9 ko an yade ne ko. Enti circuit court no obetim anya Adenta circuit court 1, circuit court 2, circuit court 3, ana bibi etesa 5. Eni ade nyina kopem 9. Adenti na 9 hon ko an yade political ayi nyina no. Trials no yade ko. And then there was a busa. When somebody is doing that, abra the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, I guarantee the right. Say any panumpo de ne kwa. As I said, the ne court, I will say court no, and no obenya fair trial, pepe. Because a bay am say a yes obejai ni pam pem o my bonnet, amo muninako, than set with the innocent soul, bako pa, 1 year bonnet, ebeko to Muajelino, and Brana neka. It is a say we jai ni pam more moko. Our my bonny, Susu saw my bonny. More moko dance. Udu mbekwa kuguma me nipa bako pe. Our frano on your bonny nibi. Nadina kwakotum. So the point is, if you are doing something that offends the spirit, the letter of the 1992 Constitution, which shall secure or guarantee the freedom of an individual, let's say effective now. Then what is the essence of say what is the essence of constitution now? Then there is no constitution. It will be a bit my opinion. Enti CCCM His Excellency John Dramani Mahama every switchna. This will be used the same provision now on the channel and now kujina can achim mafias. Next or cancer same with false information way. Near His Excellency John Dramani Mahama near the Neko Kushemua. Ufri so near China edniko shemu a eno no atim saka wafo ebro kan sa statement on a citizen of Ghana who arrested him The question is, who arrested His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? And today, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, maimu as the President of the Republic, ayato abadiamano. Ana otiwo ohwedin esesa nema we nyina yencheche na offended the spirit and the letter of the 1992 Constitution. And Ghana Bar has gotten a guts to even lambast Afenyoma can say abra oja. You see, you do me, I do you. God no go verse. Who di bidi me anam di biadu. Eti what is good for the goose is good for the gander. It is a ene Afenyoma can etimi abie na no aka we di Ghana Bar o condemn. By bra judge no more than 1 week no mfa ne ruling na mfa maye. Abra na Adenta Circuit Court 9 kwa na de wo kono. Ghana Bar Association couldn't get what? Omo ntimi an lambaste wo mo. Omo ntimi an kan che say adeti na aban da bia Adenta Circuit Court 9 enkwa na ade. Na ho nso ukọ ho bia ye remande. Why didn't they condemn it? I form part of the association. When the association speaks, I'm speaking as an individual and I'm speaking as a lawyer, as an individual here. Mekasa as an individual. And I make us because I'm also a citizen of Ghana. You understand that? And citizen of Ghana, no, I was saying now, so you speaking to protect the right of people because put too burden on us. Say you I am more or my name ran home by. And to the na Delta Circuit Court, a dientia, sa judge in a din won moon quan on quan as a case in Odi, and our law school no coin on quan law school different into an quan, a team administrator. You see, justice delivery should not be at the fantasies and the caprices of what? Of the prosecution. It shouldn't be at the fantasies and the caprices of what? Attorney General. Justice delivery, no? I was say, yeah, fair. You understand? You balance the justice system. You balance the justice delivery. And that is the requirement of 1992 Constitution. Not at the fantasies of the Attorney General. Not at the caprices of the Attorney General.
Okay. Martin, lawyer. At this point, Bema Wajiwa Hume, Ewa Hakakra. Na Mesa Babio na Yera, ye Sebunum. Oshe Sisemra, Yade Idioma Section 208 and as 208 of a year criminal code, you know. But we say a man for a church, Omo Adri, was you know, Section 208, and that's say, you know, and other matters. See, Meba na yashe a holiday together with somebody be our boss to be that was supposed for setting the pace. Honorable, men crossover na memra where then Sadia McD kai issues no started with a year or share yache abronye nanka omokra esre se nka yeman bill na oside bi man bill. Na ordinary question prison custody and the lawyer no ejide mu no de no eko BNI so call ya and yehu and yes yehu mpomia weekend ma kan several times me ne family no etwetwe nkomo o compare BNI na yina kwa jukosi police force police about escort and that and also Kwaku did for days abronye undidi odaho and then who said the lawyers crying ya access crowd omo according to and then Croman Associates omo na the lawyers omo akasa treatment omo de no enemu no enya dia etwe ma fanyo mark in the Kasai over the weekend Nkansah my no omo kasa over the weekend Ghana Bar Association finds issues with Afenyo mark and then make say NPP a petition the year members of the diplomatic corps and all that. Honorable, yeah, ekoso edi.
Okay.
Reset.
I think say criminal libel law. Yeah, President Kufuor at time 2001. 21. And true Nana Kufuor do now or Attorney General. Omo bomb dey so be is amre free ho. And a ban we are na dwen say or we fa back door asan dey adwuma. The ekoso ni na no. Bibi anka ho bi. Na the only time obi hu say aban we e dey sa dey adwuma e wo bra aban ho a kire no. Bo say media no enye favorable. Enema aban no ye enkoyi. Bank of Ghana ebi ana omo aboka be 44 billion na omo be ka che say 13 billion na ncheche mu ba e be da adwa pet say e ka omo abo no enye de omo kana na mu no de minority for e ka no quickly no ye wo de be ba betumu a e be ma sa story na ira my observation na over the years I Ghana and say in some trouble yeah normally no move follow up stories. And this story no be bad. You can't basically be a 1 week, 2 weeks. No, na new one about we so they have penchant of giving us stories day in and day out. And normally yeah me bisa media for say yeah moye dem kwa na munya kwa ya mo select mo topics because the bia mo den sem foforo ba aban ji won sem asanete ye sha ase a ye hand over ma aban we 2025 na mo sha ase o mo ye adwuma o ka mo so goodwill na no mo wo mo tem bia na mo kapa abam papa ba so what is our term no na o ka na obi say yo so should we vote for MPP sa sto nsem you say no mo jaka omo say goodwill no eko asa na de aban fi say obetumi di atetene ho ne say chino and this aban we I to say they abofo a mo de nkraman ko wuram una wuro ho ade o ten say chino eno ana ye adwuma omo ye omo sha ase omo chiche nkonfo say ebre ho a enka memma wo the chronology of events na ma kire nkonfo a ye sha ase a ye chi omo ne the days ye de chi omo but ebre ni ho nti ye beka nipa na ya cheche omo no kakra keke ye wo mamu ye ba 2025 no mo omo sha ase ya hefo na omo nchi omo sha ase no na abrante bi e fe ni japa sa kwa na wo he national security omo so omo ayen in charge of operations ona na onam krofo fiem political opponents omo nante ya akoka kire say omo akochi gold bi a eye fake gold any fake currency egu container ya mo bisa say hwan a omo de GTV TV akese yina ko omo kotwa mo say ye frɛ one alaji no besi ne ye huno omo yes ha ne ma omo ko the then governor of Bank of Ghana na wa free akonwa so Addison omo ko buura ne fie omo ko ya ko wura the former finance minister omo ko wura ne fie ko a ne ya say wo CCTV camera na o kenovurata na wote o se omba me da bia me kasa kenovurata nye accountability bia no usuro but adwemmone na e wo mutim no enu nti no mpese over Ghana no and I support him. So if say a proper accountability, I mean I have every conviction say kenofurata emfa o my wisika nko beba nko be yi niam bia no but mo wa adwemmone wo mutim say oba mo be jojo no e de na koto cells na mo say ka say onkofa Yesu Kristo na ba akomra as a bail condition onkofa wo he no da ho enti sa na tie dia opokun fani nku enti nya kro no wabo san kro no mo di say o dwane accountability they should stop those things ayo musu ba money ne adwemmone ne wo mutimti me na me kotena ho abon yes adu abodika akoni fie akoye sa ne ma na mokotutu ne ma wo nyina omoko ya akọ the vice president then vice president a ene oye eyi friends ye candidate Mahmoud Bawumia ni edi camp ni fie ekotutu ne dos ewura ho me ko vice president ayi na me ko me bisa edi camp na me say na wo fie ho mo ba de na wo fe so onabo besi ne kora ye nka hwe nkire me say di nti o mbewura fie ho ni. You did all these things. You can't say you can't say no doso. Ena enoko die afedi ene say wona obekasa na yache. Omoache the likes of Adente Kumi. Yache TikTok is a fantastic comedy yache no. Ye beche ma nkwala mayo mienu wo Kumase ha. Ede omo ko nkran. Ema ede omo ko ye no. Senye asem bi na siye ena MPP fo bi ko na omo ko to se nkwala no hyewa. Na obi ani ba bi omo ye chedi sa nkwala nyina ko ye omo chi ya ko chese Obama poku ase omo chi chese wo kasa abronye se we kan wa se miensa o se ne ya che no na omo ko chi obi wo Central Region about 16 individuals ya omo ye MPP fo nkwa na ban we ba wa che omo se omo bon ne se ya ye se wa publish force for news enti nanu ya ye che abrante ba ko ye se wa ko kase dum so has come ananya sa na okay na enunti President Mahama picture dawo ya chi no Dunzo is back ya chi no na ya chi no ewie no wonim de esi ya chi akwache me Sunya East ayi baba amando na me wo ho e na wo do si kam from Sunya nipa ba akopɛ papa nkran also ye ni say wo free Sunya wo kwa nka be say East West na also mo drive 3 hours omuchi ya bechi mu journalist Kofi omuchi no edwe so mebo na de man ye hu ni se kiki omuchi a so omoche miami nua Kofi Ofosu Nkansah omochechi sankofo ya niema na omo so omo aye na echi omo no NDC for no bi eye similar things and even worse ye nchi omo Kofi Ofosu Nkansah de ye de chi no ne se ye se o se o information obi aka che ne se ayi scholarship secretariat ye je nkrofo sika anse na ya ma wanya scholarship nya sa na o de chi no miwa ye wo Dominic Zuma ya oye akurofom ayi this ayi MP NDC MP otena radio so edi TV so ka che say school placement no ye je nkrofo 300 million ansa na yetumi amomonya placement ye chi Azuma oye NDC ne yanche no nanu ya ye say obi akọ publish baba amando di o say o the president Mahama ne Sam George mo picture akọ say gay ho nsense mebo a nanu NDC ya mrantie ya bi e wo Facebook omo koye kwadwo oponkono ma picture omo aye ne se oba ya omo de na to form omo de Sami Jamfi aso ne na ba ko se o friend se omo na omo koye debate NDC ni nti obi anche no na niema NDC fo aka e wo man we no e bra ye nchi omo MPP ni di kasa asem no pe ne yakwache e bi kwa ne de o kan no enduru ba bi o abronye bone a wo ye ne sei wakoka se judge no ofi se oye political judge because said na lawyer can issue bi a be a politics bi ano adenta ho de do ko okoya no wa remando osofo no omko chi no ka so ano omochi no ka so o omdo ko adenta sa court no e no remande no minim so no class ye ja no se yin enti akoye se sa nkrofo ye nkrofo bi a omaye omadwen se ombe suppress MPP fo bet enya adwuma said ya mokasa wo opposition and some moka ya enam so ma Ghana for to abama mo a because ye hu say eno na Ghana for pe ensam no NDC for kan no ena Ghana for pe senya na Ghana for pe anka ne ya mo fi say MPP ni aka bi no enka niema mo ye nka esenka mo condemn asofo no mo he me hu say na no na ba ku su o se ehia no o se o ko 276 constituencies across we nyina ntro ene NDC for nya seats bebre na sisi no ne ho akire no NDC for mboa no Kofi Oduru wonti so usu
Kofi Oduru adaba ko no Kofi Oduru Prophet Kofi Oduru ye wo Kofi Oduru ho de okasa pi
de no chiche ka ase no
odo ye we your friend say oh me ref ni di auto na sorry dai
o si nyankofo se bedu ko o si nyankofo se o relocate
bedu ko bi
ono na sa nkrofo nyina ensem amo ye na oman omakeka omo na ato na media de meka ne se enema NDC fo ye na nkrofo eye omadwen se omo nkasa na omo yi omo ani wo na wo ye osofo wo na wo ye ohene wo na wo ye kramupani na enema NDC fo ye ya waka wa no ato no se ade no dane na ye bia na wo ye se okasa ye ne mo be chia yam okuruma ye be chia yam because enye nra na se na esi na office we justify na moral right no he fa na wo na o kan na NDC for na kofa oh NMPP mo na mo ye sei na mo so mo ka sei na Akufo Addo ta na ya chi we na o ya na mo so John Mahama wonim ho hwe hwana kan sa asere kire wo enne ma ekoso nyina John Mahama na sha ase some catch was say he is smart into one was say see no evil hear no evil on sha ase free say obeka say President Akufo Addo time enkwala bi a e wo Northern region mo so modidi Akufo Addo atem e wo free senior high school ya ho headmasters no nkwala no ko kire omo ko kire omo exams omo ye say omo eyi nkwala no Akufo Addo quickly e no ka say hey stop it, let them go to school and write their exams. Akufo Addo issue a statement to that effect. Apia stadium ya ono de ehwampan jena onam kuruma obia ohun sikani a hono odi akira hono odidi o kan semti Akufo Addo omochi no kuma mebo a Akufo Addo through the Minister for Information issue statement say please I'm not interested in that case, drop it. Police for drop here na de omo ye what is Mahama kasa
they say de kasa
what is wakasa enti we a leader na won support wa you should be in the position to speak against those issues. So he is aware and he support it. Nti mo obi amedada obi akuruma say nye Mahama na sa nema no. He is the one. Opanina otena fie man kwala we nanka ye ka nanka we fo oka ho bi. Ye ntumi nyu mfiri. na de ka ho a meme hu se mahama ka ho a omoye sa ne mane nyina ne se judge na wo ye animal farm judge no se o man sa ruling unim se o retirement mahama san ko twe no bae a promote no e de no ko e fe se high court se peace court mpo high court enti se obi ye bone na o promote no a enti omo sha asese na omo circuit court omo ye promotion na omo pe promotion. You can't convince me that because the Odikano, the dear children, the Odikanante. Obi, yes, how ruling be catches say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Animal farm judge. Obi, no, present, no, a promote, no. And to me, a circuit judge, a circuit court judge. Now, Miss Wifi said, me per promotion. Now, they are buying partisan issue, but who is a dear mayor? Mayor, they are buying no pay. Near promote me. So uncle for your multi court to your yes, I mean, and Yam one says, Mampania opportunity be out or try some promotion, obey promote to you promote them. Share the judgment here by a bronya D. So Obia, you didn't call court, Unya man a conviction, and a lawyer is an American.
Will be a judgment in 9%. Oh, the judgment, maybe get to so that honorable the analysis. Okay. According to the courts, presided over by His Honor Joseph Yenuban Kusong. The decision was anchored, the decision on the bar was anchored on section 96, 5C and D of Act 30, which allows the denial of bail where there are reasonable grounds to believe an accused may re-offend while on release. I repeat, according to the court, presided over by His Honor Joseph Yenuban Kusong. The decision was anchored. The decision was it was anchored on section 96 5C and D of Act 30. I refuse to abronya bail, which allows the denial of bail. Section in the my money bail, where there are reasonable grounds to believe an accused may re-offend while on release. Where there are reasonable grounds, or no, I did say a bit to me. I say. I deal with me a money bail if you say your money bail or besa kwa yesa aboni ni biom. Boni ya odina beji na ni pe ni ma fe ni ebe hwehwe mu. Me ma honorable ade atwa.
Ai, we are be
na keke wotumi ma judgment. Initially no kwa ka so ode no ko prison or remanded to prison
custody.
And lawyers no raise issues about it. Okay, more raise issues there. What we do they say yemfa no ko bien na wako issue statement say ana wasema wo tro ne say yemfa no nkotum kosi time a ye beka asem na awie enti wa sentence ni pa no already wabuni fo abra woni fo wabuni fo wankasa wo wadwini mu no fi say de waye no na ye lawyers yo moka misdemeanor ne de kekaka we je se nkasa ansem we keke obi ka asem fa ho say ofi say enye no kora na say won tiaga wo de lawyers say you use the civil procedure na wakusiw no nanu ya munkrofo bi radio Rwanda fo mo tenkra ho ekoka ansem fa ayi napo eho se napo na etuatua sika 150,000 de ama ayi efense ECG fo mo okuma se ntina skuma se yenya nkane ya no what is napo ko mo kwachi obi wasi omo sa na ye no enti be yiwa no okona se judge no fi se civil case wonye otidi ma no akodidi. But wait here and I'm say, what dear Kumyama, Abronya na say, what day a yachiruti, or say the sack, bottle. Now we are judge, I am more too minty. Me yanka sentia judges ready, mempe. But a one and a last resort say, yeah, I did ya politicize legislature, yeah, ya politicize executive. Think a judicial run here, say, a some banner ya last resort, one a union could be a bubble. Now one away ember. And I say we are referee no. We work okay executive no. And a moody opposition for any. Now we are the winner minority.
By you what's the whole mama chief justice here pia and then you bekasa.
Mo wa no amokasa. Na mo yesa ne ma we nyina manfo ehwe se de mo hwe yi o. The omutina opposition na omoye no amanfo tu omofo se mo hwe yie de ma mo ye ni nsema mo ke me de wo se na obo Felix Kwachi fusu in the voice hwe nsema o kan these guys no mo kasa o che president Akufo-Addo no mo mfa ne nyehwe e te se de ade tantan bi o se bi o kafrache e no mo hu no mo.
But Sam George Fred judicial gangsterism. Chief Justice ono yes judicial gangsterism. Ye mo kafa Supreme Court judges mo bi na mo ti.
Mo ye ya ka kire say Chief Justice no or ye women's organizer of the MP.
Yeah. Mustafa Bandi.
We am say Osono Maame. Na mo fe no Osono Maame. Chief Justice o eno yanchi obia enso second court judge obi ka je say or ye partisan. Ya kwachiri onipa ye chi no kra na ye say ye man bill.
Unanimous 7 na FC ni
na ye fresh Supreme Court. Sa case ye NDC for ye koto aba 2020 ya mo we ya mo de court. Nipa onim nyansa be ne be ka che say mo de court chachu am lawyer na o ka chem say sa se wo nyansa bi anim nkoto ntwene. E na mo nte ase e na mo pesu ye. Enti wo court na se nkati akọ ye court 2013 no ye kura pin sheet ne ya meka wo ko na nkura hu no say makola calculator na kura o ma we figures go wuntumi nka na say court nipa 7 na o mo transfer nya we say wase no enso bi anyinem na e botugu a mo from unanimous 7 na unanimous FC no senka even full soldiers pon o mo ka the sitting president current president in opposition every Supreme Court judges say o mo ye unanimous FC obi chi Jomahama o kan ya ka say judiciary no MPP for nko a nti oba o ka kire NDC lawyers say o mo prepare o mo ho no obebo modern say obe balance judiciary no ampa ni nua na ampa oba ye no wa balance no ma na abro so say enya equilibrium bro I say because he is the only president since Fourth Republic here you at a go a daba coupe that's sorry no what you Supreme Court judges mako so e bin see that so at a go Akufo-Addo nipa no mo we 14 eno kura no obi free ma okọ retirement na Akufo-Addo replace nipa baako no obi akọ retirement no Satan ye ba 17 14 no Jomahama so on TV da enne wo pagya Supreme Court no wo pagyam e de come about 21 judges. Jomahama netumi appointed judges so far obedi 2 years by judges are appointed from the circuit court to the high court to the appeals court to you know more than 100 judges e bin see that into also balance into we picking in crop for free say omo ye NDC for because sasa na oka che o say NDC for prepare omo ntimi mi say nipa bia Jomahama appointed bia no NDC ni no appointed no won kan na say mo kan ni gina so ayebu anfo and odo omako enti omo ye the bidding of Jomahama and the NDC. That is exactly what they are doing. Enya sanka bronya asem we ye na ye nye lawyers kra no ye nim say ye do obi back court na ye mo no kwadu a na Martin Pebu versus ayi attorney general no sa amra no eni ho ana Supreme Court ma rule say even obi a wakum nipa kra no e bailable offense ye tuma ne bail na obi a ye say bi ka fracture so wakasa etia ayi judge circuit court judge enti esese ekubu adukumfo na ye dia branti ya kotum na mamemfa kwa wus na lawyer ba keke eduru bi ya na de medi ya no say ye party for ye bi because of internal contest ye kor na anu abronye might have said certain things a woni ne nya adwen ebi ade okan me a ebi amenka but political parties no the bi ameka say it is the only institution we don't vet people and so na ya jomatu into kwa ye wo abo akusi wum ye wo pro wum ye wo akrante wum ye wo twe wum o wono kura no ye wo tuntum mire ne ayi e fence chirembele ne o mo ka ho nti wonye ni pare nyina pepepe all characters ebi wum nti ebi a waka se na se nya yi kura na wo party ni anam se na ye contest ana won support o candidate ana so o ka se bi a won ne nya adwenti en na ndisi fo di na ni ana woni age ba bi MPP edu sesi ya no woni age na ye di we chichi the political party ya to abawi di SCB a ye man nko party ni ho ka mehe obi a one support ba bi ana me wo ho ka sesi ana e ba se ye mfa ye boot ye yi kwa I will go we ye party ni me say me some party me some nipa da sani nti ye party for no mo yes they should stop it se on pen asem kra na NDC for mo nkrofo na mo yensem hunu ni de ko what is say chi obi na NDC for condemn they will follow you
they will follow
enti dia na si we party ma nkrofo bia o ma dwen say abronye ne ya kire de mani age oni je na ye den Abronye will not die. Abronye will not die at the BNI cells. Abronye will never die. He will come back. Now Abronye will pa sebi okafrache AC empwa. The last of JB Dankwa when we were prison. Nye politics in India. The political opponent on the recommended me ko fa Kwame Nkrumah baya obey general secretary of CPP UGCC chiro tin ho kote ni CPP obeji independent man Ghana onya 2 minutes we no o chi JB Dankwa atum e ma JB Dankwa wu e was a prison
mate
enti JNC da afenyo man kan ankofo say o mo sat for contempt o mo fa no ko asema wakan de he na ayi Mahama Yarga anka o se ayi fe say judges no mo nyina no Kufuado and de o mo aba no so o mo nya Kufuado adwuma no mo ye buso Mahama Yarga the videos are there Satan now a minority ayi fe say minority chief people say ayi what is so we ko che no so what has changed na afenyo asema o kan yi nya na ma judge no na wa release ni ruling no na nka yetete ho sa
why only in 2 weeks thing na ko be bana pa we
judge na no ho no oso oyi onabo nyandam ne sia konwa no o ma ruling no wie o se ya wo de we se fie de bi e beba e di more than 1 week na judgment no mai enu bi na opani ye no until say Supreme Court e kwashe ni ruling no na otete ho yemfa mawo na wontumi nko appeal no yemfa mawo
Honorable Babema lawyer Ambrem na mesa aba o nchai WONTUMI TV so edie fayo gaga wa gaza yina ba ku bi abakai ayi your friends Justice Kunsu e say didi no ye odem ayi Baba Amando o kan ni che budo prosecutors ye dikes bia o da be judge ye dikes bia said ye tie no de oh we are okay ye ma the bail mo pa just mo kan nche mo kakra he will interfere with the case mo kan almost ye dikes o se makana shi mo wo case mo dikes o me makana shi ya remanded. This is what we are witnessing under the ruling NDC. Judge for prosecutors now say oh man bail we don't have any problem investigation or yeah to be good so he won't interfere or say obey interfere a crab kalashi. That's what we are witnessing now. Lawyer
man keke I'm saying the young I can't say me now. I was like keke yeah na ebrebia no me yeah na pese make reference to the 1992 constitution because here pa say bia omure fidia already article
Article
15.3
that's yes right.
Article 15.3 of the 1992 constitution 15 and 3 a person who hasn't been convicted of a criminal offense shall not be treated as a convicted person. That means that prosecution protected the right of
15.3 or say a person who has not been convicted of a criminal offense shall not be treated as a convicted person and shall be kept separately from convicted persons.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
When no meaning it borders on interpretation. 80 Article 15.3 the person says it operationalizes the principle that accused person is presumed to be innocent until proven otherwise. It operationalizes the principle that accused person is what presumed to be innocent until proven otherwise. Enti enwane Article 19.2c read or 19 Article 19.2c of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
Let's see 19.2
and then C.
All right. Okay, so 2C. Okay, be presumed to be innocent. I mean,
yes,
be presumed to be innocent until he is proved or has pleaded guilty.
That means that obi abekwa ko gina mrana nim bia no oni for until say mrana di wasam amwo hu say oyefodie enipa eno an ne Article 15.3 na eyepe but o kan wan we ya onti ase. It operationalizes Article 19.2c. That means that enipa bi abechini bi eni kwase wo treat no na o kan Martin Pebu number 2 versus Attorney General number 2. One Supreme Court Ghana law report at page 171, 2015-2016. Actually, we say all offenses are bailable, and bail should not also be used as punishment. And for bail, what is the essence of remand? It didn't do be called remand. Already a wafa or Google now already. Essence of remand and say, or remand and say any panel or may interfere with the investigation. And I say, oh, you need to be a flight risk. So we jana will be gone. I think say I will bear 3 essence, but 2 no panel. Whether the person is a flight risk. So be a flight risk, that means that we jana pay or through same kunuma or nya will be gone. So the question is, you must have brought says, oh, my bronya bela, will be gone and I will gone. And there are grievous or serious offenses in this country. Serious offenses like murder, so be a kumunipa. Treasonable offenses like hijacking, so treasonable offenses, so be person to abengu, hijacking, piracy. Those offenses, no serious offenses, no. And then I would deny any panocra bail in pa. You can't say, wait, dear, bonena, wait, you know, and those who are kumunipa better. It is we see about Bush for better wash and so. I'm a big crow macuninti, na men fan kwesi. Ye musa say offense na bronye a year no. A follow within the ambit of what section 208. And section 208 no. What is the offense no? Offense no misdemeanor. Opa check where a misdemeanor. In law me can say misdemeanor say. And in the least, the lowest offense I'll be waiting me commit a boning katenkete. Near what judge be in England, and near friend Lord Denny. Now, Sir Judge, and Abraham Mill School said dinner near the friend will be our friend Lord Denny. Sir Judge, and one of the so Lord Denny, no, Sir Judge, no, yes, Sir Judge, no, a basse embrano, a behum is embrano, wa being pa, no nimbra. Enti, a cobas and a mrebiane, and I don't obey a law, I use Lord Denny. Lord Denny can said the law does not lean itself to something which is trifling. Law and fanu to treat idea yankatenkate. Triviality, something which is trifling, trivia, and near mankatenkate law and fan home to treat on. It misdemeanor a bonenkatenkate. What is the sentencing regime for misdemeanor? What is the sentencing regime? So be a misdemeanor, it's a fine near the Bamano. Judge across may do wicked, why a bonena ya punish okra. It's a fine. Into what was why a bonnet cross or beppe. Punish or casting if you 1 day a copy 3 years. And umpa yet, men find a source in a boo fu. Now I upon in a ya mother be a jelly no, or per crowd no double cut and umpo a sentence obey. So it's a misdemeanor, a fine. When the person is a first time offender. And no crater died at the channel. 80 way who I was all calling man do be until I can say the constitutional democracy, no, Ghana. For instance, Ghana, no, the first mark of the constitutional democracy, no, the first mark of justice, no, I was so who say any panel liberty will be guaranteed the amano. Unti any panel fa who so. You see, ye bobo abronya so na obi clean abronya na all can the judge and so you. And no na Ghana form person mo bete. And no na National Democratic Congress and person bete. And then His Excellency John Dramani in person or betty. And no na ubi in person or betty. The point is the judge in a yellow. Is it right in the eyes of the law? Is it right? No cry about coupe. Meti I met my lambastage. I can subject the judge into constructive what criticism. What the judge is doing is malafide. Bad faith. It's bad faith. It offends the law. It sins against the law. We all are what? We all are servants of the law and we need to worship the law. Yenyina ya yankwa wa mrananim na wase asum nkra embrano. Justice Atuguba retired jurist on the kind asem. Or see we are all servants of the rules and we need to worship the rules. Justice Bamford retired on also can be sir. We are all servants of the rules and we need to worship the laws. We need to worship the rules. Justice Atuguba Kano, Republic versus Dana Budapi case or can womb. Yenyina ya nkwa wa mrananim na wase asum mrano. And the judge, is he serving the law? Is the judge worshiping the law? The judge at Circuit Court 9, is he worshiping the law? That is the question which needs to be interrogated. Is he worshiping the law? Is he serving the law? And mrano wasum nana. And yes, say amount power. Ese o discretion say obetimi do obi akotomu bail nti you abuse it. Now what you soon haphazardly. Even ruling the crown farmer, you ruling not the buyer. Or say, or refuse no ruling no pursuant to section 96 5 C. Or refuse no. The two refuse no say, Ojidi say, or manakwan or besan kwaya sa abon ni bi. Wabuano for we. Wabuano for we, the judge has already crucified Abronye. That means that the judge ne as only sa asem no a sa judge no obedia tia Abronye. Though the first thing is for the Abronye's lawyers to petition against the judge. SSR case.
Not just what I want to say, or you're guilty.
Or you're guilty. Or buano for. Now when you do that, does the law permit that? In the process, in the application, you pay bail, no, you decide ruling way back. SME Janwa or Bessa Kwakwa Bonini beam. And for that matter, nature is a buano for. And to buano for the are now judge and may a day way or I day. And then I be beside me who say. Ebia the offense was committed somewhere. Ewo Ghana kra. Ebi di o man you so as dum so abey. Wan kan sem no ba bia nyenkan na em so kan no ana. No. Araba kono. Oh central region. Yes. And o kan are they telling me say central region you need circuit court to ha na. And na me busa say every circuit court to be our regional jurisdiction. Every circuit court to be our regional jurisdiction. Anya district court to. District court to jurisdiction within the district. If you read the case of Timi versus Sama Baby, Supreme Court was very clear about this law. Supreme Court say where the court lacks jurisdiction, it cannot entertain the matter. Timi versus Sama Baby. Where the court lacks jurisdiction, it cannot entertain the matter. There be a court or lacking jurisdiction beyond Timi entertaining the matter. Timi versus Sama Baby. So the point is that as I say, lacking jurisdiction, Timi. If you read Sakis na ebetche ose baby or lack jurisdiction no ntimi eti adenta circuit court or tranenta bemu no the aba central region no aba be fasem no abedi asem a ye kan was central region. The action was done, it was performed, that first publication was done in what central region. Our central region ye was circuit court or adeti no mo mfa nko. The reason I am for now call the name you coach in the Central Police Station. Near few ordinary call Adenta Circuit Court 9 say it was actuated by what malice, bad faith, malafide, bad faith. When it is bad faith, let's say it means that say judge no the mind actuated by malice into our intention of what doing something which may offend the law, which may offend the law. Eti abasa na de obeye bia no enye mra no de ba be ya adwuma na emomode ni tirimupo na ebe ya adwuma. Eti such a judge no, are you telling me say owura afenyoma akensema on subject no to constructive criticism when the judge is doing something offended and say affected the fundamental right of an individual? And if you look at the fundamental right issues, if you read the cardinal principles of what constitutional law or the preamble of the 1992 constitution, law in our foundation, we have President Mahama and now President Kufuor Austria now solemn declaration or say may protect the fundamental right of every individual. He did not say that I will protect the fundamental right of what Estandogwe. He did not say that I will protect the right of what Woyomi. He didn't say that I will protect the right of what Felix Ofosu-Kwakye or Sam George, but he said that I will protect the right of every individual in this country. That is one of the cardinal principles your constitutional law. It is the foundation, that is the preamble of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, because it says that we the good people of Ghana, in the name of the Almighty God, give to ourselves this particular constitution which shall secure our freedom, the liberty, protection of fundamental human rights, equality of law. Is that equality that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama AUSU treated the good people of Ghana? Is it right? Then you sit somewhere and say that me and criticize His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, me and criticize he has kept mute. Wakana no atum on can be bia. The oye nyina say ade na omo ye no say yeso opanyini tifie em ye we nanka ye ka nankafo a oka ho bi, because only the first gentleman of the land obetime bia na no ka say hey stop what you are doing munya de mo ye no it's about democracy. You see mama Nkansah on coming Nkansah same way ha. It was clear. I went to a certain police station, I met a Pia Stadium Mikoshia no ho. Wami achi obi dinaba Oche na yebusa na asemu no mu amigina obi tata mekire wo se me ma ban na wo so me wo power. That was what he said. Apia stadium. Na make us as upon them on challenge me. He said it. Tafo Pankrono police station. I want to be a man and catcher and say, Massa, o kasa ye. Wo 1992 constitution a so chain wabino. I had no police for now above money. The 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana near DDSM. And ya wabaya was so. It ya any pana watching meba be representing. Meba na be represent. It was policeman be our permit also was Sramia with your person between who free asem. Kaitesa kana me person representing ni pana me the pro bono free of charge mess anypa. Na me person kan case in Kobenya baby agina. Because I could loto. Ana loto no si nipa no oji usika no wantwa na wadi a contractual agreement and I want until the breach thereof entitles you to go to court and file a suit against that person because you loto agenda bia utwa bi that corporate na say wantwa woman iska no wantwa loto no a contract and we breach. And this one you got a guts go to the police station one arresting nipa no tinisuo na police for the nigina ho. What you say we ask me ma ban na so mekira wo pa. It was very nonsensical. You understand that? So that day, when I was standing there, I can say, "Whoa, also I buy na was on two batches any part. You can't do what mean your focus. Me na me person me catch. Oni me nunya banta ho. If you joke, I will represent that person. Me cross o. Me fa me way gene me yakono cross o court. Ma ko bo asem na to agu. What you say? Na the open why? Me sure said the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana is supreme. That is why when you read Article 1 Clause 2, it says that the laws of Ghana are supreme. Any law found not to, or any decision found not to be consistent with the laws of Ghana to the extent of repugnancy, same shall be declared null and void. Ghana mrani ya kunini. Emre bia obeye and na decision bia ode bene o mine mranye pebiano. To that extent, you be declared null and void. So the point is, we need to respect the laws of this country. Etiam found say abai bia ya de bi nto obu afunu wapam no what the foforo aba enti say foforo no excuse me o jimia na wo say jimi no ugusu na support na aka kire say yen support. We need to correct it. E was here kan correct kire nipa say de ye nanya. You see, one day die, one day born, one day die. Today if you voice it out ene akunkura na o maimu mpanifo bi aba wuko JB dan kwano ma wuko Kwame Nkrumah no ma wuko. They fought for the independence of this country. They voiced it out. Professor Dubois, he broke the silence in this country. And Emma Ghana, JJ Rawlings, they called some people, shot them down. They killed some people before Ansana freedom. Etimia happy in this country. We need to condemn this act. If you are a judge, you are not immune from criticism, but do the right thing. We are a judge, and even if you are going to also criticize a judge, you have to also make sure that your judgment, every criticism biano must be in line with the law, within the remit of the law.
So I say be a bit crossover to honorable. Let me maybe sir. Judge his honor Joseph Yenuban Kuson. Said the no. His honor Joseph Yenuban Kuson. Delay with a yeni ruling. Bomramuno asutwe bia edi ho for such an a year. No. A bit my baso ya a bit my base bibi na esi ne kwantin wanti man fa ne ruling ama. Enti dia na bit my no. But that delay. So who you swear you as that delay no whether say we intentionally and say with certain intent and the dia chire no and malafi the bad faith ya. Excuse me, it will affect will be fundamental rights. But Osiment me and family judgment ama why na betima hu say reason say ntin want ama in the worst scenario no obeka cho say no ya recurrent ntin want me and farmer e bi na happen wo tamale e kono judge ne say ne ho mfa no ntin wan farmer na wo twenya ma de na delay ma Supreme Court de ni nyina anti say anka owura legal directive no that lawyer na obono ho modern man pipi Gary ni ma ne salutu no se Gary ni ma kwa mfa ne wig ne ne ma nko issue se shurara nanka ya appeal no kra yentimi nko ka de obenu ansa ugina ho nanka parliament o ma so ani because in constitutional matters the clock does not stop. When it comes to constitutional matters the clock does not stop. It means that every constitutional matter be aseni no begu so akoso it is was say parliament ne ye no dwumadi it will never stop and one so akoso any panin before you realize ne aso any in. So it took Gary ni mako ese obetima ye ne ntem no issue seshurarai from Supreme Court at the abeho to the omoye ni nyina to quash it. Either than that ke ho kire ye. So the point is
make us any nana make be so called both MPP and DC. Eti emrane de was here respecting no. Judiciary ne baby a sabre obi ho kire na obedwane de akọ. Judiciary no because politicians na asay eti judiciary ne obi bedwane de na asem de akọ. Eti sadia na ne mu bodua ne enkwai.
Ba final me ana me say final.
Yeah, bodua.
Section 208 no. Ebisisa emrada kasanke ba ya what do you make of it as a lawyer? Section 208
offensive
na say obode tatanko.
You see, why repeat criminal libel law? Section 208 and so what say publishing false information. Fine, me no be oya you say me any law no mfam free ho no. Me I disagree in total with that person. Me say any panenya adwene. I say any law no free ho. Law no obetimi actually mu kama ama na pepe. Publishing false information out there into a offensive conduct where you should be edi. It is our offensive conduct no. Obekomu ahwehwem the defense to it. I also unya defense at the bemano. Defense obetimi dia masa offensive conduct and publishing false information. Actually say if say any pana or making a statement no or verify the authenticity of that information and indeed or buy no be hunu say asem na oye mu hwehwe mu na ampadum so aba na dum so no so de ode buy ya his excellency John Dramani Mahama say nipa no that is the defense I dey na de be ni bi enu ti de bi no se ye ne ye nyimfiri hokora na obi anka de obeka so ho point no because oche na de obeka no say me verify ampa aha na me hunu so mo se dum so obeba etimi call website ya ana ECG for e kire me say ampa efi na watwi mu ko nyina na abosumi nyina no yesi ECG kura ho ahye akola bia menim no say hey offer yesi ayi ho nyina ahye yesi akoso mo ni nyina ahye ani nsuo ni nyina ahye ti ye na enya light biem ogina bonten na oka yesi nsuo ni nyina ahye so hu ehwa na se sa nsuo na ahye ene na kire se ye nyina ye ho be kire ya akoso mo ahye wohu so the point is if the person can attest to the fact that say or verify that information and indeed that information was correct to the best of the knowledge ampa no nya source or nya information in free ya ehne fa na sa false information wa publish na ya adwuma bi because asem no empo edia na ye kan asem no wo wontumi radio so ehwo ye authentic radio etimete na TV3 etimete ye na ye si dum so aba ana me verify enti na me hu say na dum so aba de a hwan memu oni wo mu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ana me de to na me say dum so asa aba bi enti bone ben waya sa false publication we betimi de atwena so
Baku bi abakaya ya che no odo abokai your friend Mohammed Zaku na you say vice president yare one throw rest in peace grow ono control rest well and no the crying emojis ebata ho ono so ye che no say wa publish a false information meanwhile yet your bible ha yet yum kum nanado ma ya de kum nanado ama abrantie kaka se namwie mu kuranka ba ko the friends and complain kuran shifom yanchi ba ono tro rest well with crying emojis and rest in peace or so or yare no and also rest well with crying emojis ya kwa che I just don't so kuran ye che na ye de no e kai for and the false publication idiot hey and you can this for yeah, come back there, publishing false information there. Oh, jai.
Oh, yeah, your friend says, you for employment agency. You on a year, but your picture, or they be a share in Sabukuma, or they,
I don't get false. I precood,
I deal with a halam kesia, I won't come for so.
But I am going to talk for that for being Jali
Akama. And I want to be friend, me no catch them or sending me video, be no catch them. Say now, Mustafa Bandi, more video be or Pasamefe or who be no more record. Say a quay on Befaswa, on Bechichi, Nipa, at Aduomatumu or Kansan or send the video. No man, say, me advise on one person the back out. Look at this. Whether or not some information here no crese or send the video, now me verify na video no authenticity of it. No crese indeed that video no ye fan say omo yes ade ne dia na me verify and na me dey back out that e dey na ma publishers have false information. If I did verification and a verification no okay to me say indeed ade we dey correct and I me mo bi hwe mu no hu say ade we correct na me dey back me dey asem kan o ne say ni e back out a dey be false information na ma publishing. There is a video out there I verified the authenticity of that video and if I verify the authenticity of that video, na be hu say no kra. And then I try some publish false information. So the point is,
so I don't know much that identical could be. Yes, judges.
You were serious cases. I will see a diwaha. I was so say certain cases are very serious. I will see a minor man and Nikoso. Cases like misdemeanor. And then also be lambasted lawyer be on social media say, hey, a lawyer from Kwasia for no sense misdemeanor and to me and try. You say NDC in Okasa. Misdemeanor no ye boning can get okra be wakra judge me to me my pacho. And I know I find will be to web into 20. Ya say Ghana, ye must ye seek a semini ya soldier for your police for yina, a nipa baku or misdemeanor. Statement a misdemeanor when the law does not lean itself to something which is trifles and yet this any panakoshimu. And with Ghana dream na akosa misdemeanor so is it right?
Okay.
Oh, things fall apart. Center cannot hold.
Lord Denny, me that's
yeah.
Now we was good here from Lord Denny. That is I'm running the India.
Master of Rose. I don't know Lord Denny no Master of Rose.
All right. Buy honorable Jenny be able to tofa inche be gasto beksha na nature medics consult bet na se enchekra na eneba kwa be who say and also trend on the sidelines say Roxin the fear makpo and then Mami it be bright did the birthday na sema watchro on the X mo and a man for who say, hey, say Roxy the fear bapo. Ya true a baby and tokwa na woku edima ibi bright gina say na ni yere. I don't know. Na and then just say, di kakeke a flatty social media. Roxy the fear bapo. And then just say, Utubuso onwa na trend they send from the children, the kids, the wives. What do you mean about China? Now Obakaya and then meantime they said the video no man and Kwame. Now, what kind of quabia, Kurie, not just say, ye share setting rocks in the fear, but your moon play. Ama, Saturday, NPP candidate or day, a year it be bright, just a moon play, almost empty to quite gay, say a day, and a gun of Wobe was a rocks in Nelson, the fear, Mako, said the year, any a year, mammy, it be bright. Now, those who acquire a month for one say, hey, so being any be but that's just on the sidelines. Honorable. And can come on the bill who can make sure agenda 111 say you over ambitious ye say and to be about to one son a gas Ebiana was a few moments.
Yeah, Yamagana for you who said a lawyer in a judge in a Juma or ye or Abronia case no and ye papa. The Ghana Bar Association for condemn judge and so my condemn. The
Ghana Bar Association say Obia interest.
Oh yeah.
Save your interest.
Oh yeah.
Obia interest.
Ghana for who said the did the Abronia no. Who freeze Abronia and yen now or China. You be quack of us Amra we are there do. Almost as so much your friend say Sam Colamba when you bet your mukumase. Ye chi adenta kumi. Ye chi fanti comedy mo say ebia na abronye kura nim say enka no betu say aka abro nti wo a wote honne na office enka no because kasa de kasa du jesi du
na wo ye sentrodi ya ka ade we e koso Ghana na ye ka na wo kodi afenyo ma kerantem o kire ebia sa fo mo so bi da
oh yeah
omo wo bibi da
na mo de asisi wo man hu ze ebi wa ntira to aba mrante nkora man
ba ko ma ko kwasi prat haruna yi atadom ai kofi kum se dum de ai ene wa betna fidie chi dia so so ai talk is cheap wouldn't be free na ba be do wo ba wu ye bi
omo trase omo to omo panko na ombenye nipa obewo ma omo keke
yeah
na no media medda sorry ya menkote ya mete me ko hwere mo feed 10 times on social media so a mete say president etia ka dia ya o say Akufu Addo agenda 111 no na ehu hia sen ko start sa agenda 111 ni nyina atego
24 hour economy na this is something like I also apply mutatis mutandis
esenka Akufu Addo ye be say 30 me hwe ya na me sere na me say opani say ono say Ghana for yare refree o na me feel say 6 million and over people no mo to abama no omo na ya na refer to omo so omo yare refree no because omo yare refree a nka say we nko nipa omo tu ne fo kra nko say omo tu ne fo say papa nyina say we men nkoka because wudi ho fo wo ba my we mbeka say 2013 to 2016 say who be see 200 secondary school community day secondary yes sir and wo hyase no o fie nan no so ya wo kɔ no na watumi ay 21 kwa na ɛyɛ word bank for there wo de na nkasa wo so de GOG no wantumi anye and so started 200 you be sure say they are various stages of completion wo ye 200 o akufo ado de na o ye hospital covid aba enkrofo wuwu enkrofo ho akyerɛ mo ya ye research ahu say sa o mai wo ya yetimi kura no ye wo ayi district message 90 something a omo ne hospital ye wo regions msia akufo ado akreti di aka ho omo ne hospital e na o de psychiatric hospital e na trauma center psychiatric ba ko ayi south e na ba ko tamale ye de ka ho na agenda 111 hospital ye hya ase ni esi ye hya ase esi a bebi a ye duri enne ebi wo ha o mo awie machines gum e so o mo bia na akufo ado abare ni aban we be se o mbie e na o mo te ho and now also be agenda 111 hospitals 111 as a sense to the boss. Meanwhile, we see 24-hour market. 24-hour market, a new manifesto. Or one chamber be a new manifesto. The acquired is a 1 to agent, 1 to 133 formula 133 no. A Juma Bakuni Pami and Saber 1 to 20. All the confirm baby Yamoya who's away yard, and decided to this is your Kwaku market war. Market Namusumu Kusi, hospital room, and a clinic. Police station room, fire station room, crèche room, way room, and a market car boom. Baby, walk on a baby at this house. I have problem. Me makase, my chairman was out a market and say, baby, so omu to me simpa, omu to me simpa, a bare white elephant. Because baby was a market now what they call when we find a night market. Who is in night market? He found a moko this area. One day could Jenny Kakadro, a central market anado. Na ye wa existing market crowd. And it be a man, I find existing market and find a 24-hour market. KJT abonus Yantum, Kumasa market, ya probably will be a mre wants a 6 year to them. In this hour we now yena populism for the optics, a Juman away on my way. Survey a man for Becassa o yibi. Who sees out and who see 261 or be here 111 or say already any over ambitious. Who see 261 yenya near more and some mouth. What kind of hypocrisy is this? 2 years, okay, and not 3 years.
2 years, Naka.
What kind of hypocrisy?
Over the new over ambitious project.
Your best president says,
not the health the markets, the part of the way.
Some of us, young never will car or ma or moon trip to as soon as a waka. On my NTB, non country is 6 million people, and yes, some of us. A Kufa no see 111, we say on any over ambitious. Who see who ye 200.
2 years, I can't know the over to the area.
Who could start secondary school 200? Who year 21 pay? Now we ye the piaka. A Kufa don't know about 2 hours, Jumason. Or we secondary schools more than about 40 something. A Jawodi and away. Or side the facilities are near boarding houses. I can't want some schools near to me, a be the amount of father. And your best Mr. President, with all due respect. Some of these things, you know, a year away, never be a free bands and a waka. So, of course, you have 6 million supporters now. You can tell them, but not. 6
million and say to get your catch up saying, go ye. Go ye.
Anti president, where do you want goofu? What? I'm ready.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
I don't know what can in every. Now, Doom Saba. Is back. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Doom Sonaba. It is Asante region. I say, have a call of Ahinkro, dear, a Dumai, a Duamwa, a Peja, Plantain, Takwa Melkro, Mpatas, Anomani, Pass of Mezi, Swame, and surrounding areas. I 20th May 2026. It is a call of night.
Doom is back. Doom is back.
Mecha Hadia last game.
But Hadia last game. I don't see a look at Yasi and Koye or the other campaign. Or just on the bar, obey the year actual President Muhammad Diano. Or as you do you campaign now, I see a look at Yasi and Koye na mo de mo time chuku oba no be president obema koye e de amamo na president Mahama said ye ma no troka sa yo gas no be ba je go be ma kwa ba
yo keke me da see pa edin kan ma menchia watiefo no wahwefo nyina medincha kese nso every nature medics aso e bro bibiara na nature medics enupa gasto mixture no gasto mixture ulcer dro esanso ye typhoid fever dro obibia ulcer atena wo so ache typhoid atena wo so ache no me kanfo edro gasto mixture ene dia ma wo ulcer ekuro na ekuro no beda wo yafunu mu a ye fe ne gastric ulcer se ekuro kro na ba beda wo nso a fa ko a ye fe ne duodenum na ye fe ne duodenal ulcer se ulcer sa horo ye kabo ma ye fe ne peptic ulcer na ade na de ulcer yi eba na edi nkan Helicobacter pylori H pylori yare boa se ye kwajanan bia so ne anhoro ye nsa yie na se obi a yare boa no bi wo no ho aba beja ne nan no so anhoro ne nsa de aso do hand mu de aso ba bia de flash ne ade ne enso ensa koka ekwa no a ebekwa wo yafunu no mu na yare boa no ba akotena yafunu no mu adi ne dwuma eno nti H pylori de ulcer eba na H pylori ya oyede ulcer ebei wo yafunu mu eno kokotena na de toso bi me de ulcer eba enro ahodo bi efe NSAIDs painkillers ahodo bi efe NSAIDs non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs sa wo taye obi a wo painkiller no bebre a ebetime adurum pempen so bi na fa ma wo yafunu atwakuro onsunu mu ebetwakuro ye kanfo adro gasto mixture dia mo bi bia ulcer ana typhoid fever ababetena wo so ya wa ko a